Okay, and we're starting. Okay, so new world. Okay, done, done, done. Okay, okay. So this seems like it has trees and everything. Everything that I need right here. Okay, good. Okay, so I wanted to see that everything had all the ores and everything, and this kind of looks like a cool little spot right here. So I wanted to kind of settle down, and I was happy enough with this world. Okay, so of course the first thing that anybody always has to do is go and get wood. So I kind of like this tree right here, and I'm just gonna go and get my leaves, go look at all this beautiful landscape around me, and we're just gonna get started and go and punch out this first tree of wood right here. Okay, so now that we have wood, I want to go in and make our lovely little sticks and crafting tables and everything. First of all, you all need to realize that I am not good at this game, and you will see that very quickly. So I can get all my stone or anything of importance. Yes, it's very cool. I can get my Stone Age achievement. But watch this. Okay, so I'm like, yeah, this is how you make a pickaxe, right? Sticks on top, stone on the bottom. Yeah, that makes sense to me. No, of course not. That's stupid. Why would anybody do that? Okay, so now that I finally figured it out, it's like, okay, I can finally go get more stone, I can get iron, I can get all the other stuff, I can go over here and get some food. Look at these little fishies. This is the only thing that I could eat because, I'm just starting and I have literally nothing. There's no animals or anything around me, so I'm gonna have to eat these little fishies until I'm just not gonna be starving to death. Okay. So, you see this? I was looking for some fish and whatnot, and I see this cool little temple. I think y'all know this is one of those little drown structures, whatever it's called. However, again, you're gonna see it gets a little bit of a close haul here, making my wonderful advancements. Look at that. Killing these guys, but I'm like, ooh, there's gotta be like a chest in there, right? Yeah, there has to be a chest in here. And look, I see it. And look at all this, I have wheat. I could do stuff, I have coal, I can finally cook everything, and I have some tasty rotten flesh. It's very important to get this chest, of course. And I'm like, oh no, okay. Out of breath. Oh, a bubble elevator, I can get up. No, I forgot lava or magma, if you want to call it that. I'm not entirely sure what the actual name is, but that always brings you down, and I kind of forgot about that. I also forgot that when you mine underwater, it's really slow. So I want you to all just enjoy the pain that I suffered mining these like 2 bits of iron underwater for now. But it's all good. I figured it out. I got my 2 iron. I only drowned a little bit, but it's all good. It's totally all good. I'm just gonna go and just put my furnace down over here and forget that I don't know how to mine underwater. It was roughly about this time too that I realized that I didn't even get that chest that I almost died for out in the middle of the lake. So of course, I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to go find it. And luckily, it was floating at the top, so I didn't have to worry about losing that at all. But look at me. I'm so proud of myself. I can eat my cod and be a happy little caveman, because that is the most important thing for who I am. Look at that little caveman like cape or whatever it is that I'm wearing. It's not a cape, but it's like a little tunic, because I am just so adorable. And look at this, I've even found a buried treasure map, but we're gonna go and find that later, because right now I wanted to just get everything set up for my first night. As you can see, I did a little bit of collecting of resources. I just went around my island, I found some coal, I found some copper, and I just wanted to, just get everything ready so I wasn't gonna completely die in my first night. Luckily, I got enough torches that I can light up my little happy area right here without worrying too much. I can see all these wonderful things, and I'm not going to be worried about getting any mob spawning, or so I think. Because right now, it's all happy-go-lucky. But I also realized right about here that I needed more resources, but I also didn't create anything that I can use to actually, hurt anything. I have 1 stone pickaxe, and I saw a spider over there. So, we're going to see. Can I get the spider? Okay, crafting table. Yes, we got an axe. Because some of y'all think that axes are better than swords. I don't agree with that. I think swords is definitely the way to go. But you can see I'm happy. I'll try out the axe for once. Maybe one day I'll get something fancier than an axe, but that's it. And I'm happy I got that. Also, look at this next scene right here. I was just walking about, and I don't know if there was a skeleton or something here, but I just take damage. Yeah, look at that. Just gets sniped out of nowhere, and I couldn't even see him. So props to him. He John Wicked me. But It's all good. So, oh yeah, also right here, I see that I can see some light over there, but it's a little spooky, so I'm not going to check it out right now. I wanted to wait till it was daytime until I can finally go out and I can see, look at all these seeds and whatnot, because I still need to set my farm up anyways. So, but I get some seeds, and you're going to see that I can go back and I can set up a little bit of a farm right here for myself, just because I know I need to get some food. Especially I'm going to bring back some animals in a little bit, because I really need some food other than just like the fish, because fish is not a sustainable form of food. Anyways, it's nice daytime now, so I can go out and I can finally go get myself in a little adventure. Okay, so I still remember where that little light was, and I'm curious because I think that it's a village, but I couldn't really tell. You know, the distance was kind of far away, and you know, I'm not really the best. But first of all, look at this little scenery. This gorgeous little winding river that goes through the mountains. I definitely think I'm gonna have some good plans for this in the future. I think at some point my idea is I want to build like a big castle, because you know I'm not new to the game. I've been playing since the beta, but I've been taking breaks, so I really haven't been around for the whole like 18. No, there's no way this game's been out for like 18 years. It's probably what, 2009, 2007, like that. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, that's pretty irrelevant now. I think at least it's over a decade old. So, but I was playing it back, I think beta 1.7 when the game first was starting to get popular and everything. I just never got around to anything. But look at this. Found a little path, and I'm like, this is my village. This is the stupid. There's nothing here. This is the worst village ever. And I got mad and I'm punching all the seeds because I was expecting a big reveal, big village, and yes, okay. There was actually a village. It's very nice. There's a blacksmith here, so I was hoping I was gonna get lucky and find something inside, but to no avail. It was just nothing. But I figured, since I'm here, I might as well want to save some of these villages, because at some point I'm going to come back and make a villager hall. I don't know if this is the area I'm going to want to do it. It's close enough to my house that once I get in the light show I can just fly over here, but I just wanted to see if there's any other goodies in this entire village. I made sure I could just protect as many of these crazy guys as possible. And you can see how frustrated I get as I go along. But that book right there is probably the best thing that I grabbed from this entire village, and you'll see that later I was able to use that very effectively. Anyways, I had to go like, also, free bed. Who doesn't love a free bed? I love free beds. I'll take a free bed every single day of the week. Perfect. Anyways, look at all these great houses. I knew that I was able to get at least 2 or 3 villages locked into the houses, and from here on out then I'll be able to collect all of these things into a big old villager trading hall at some point. And I got some big plans for this. So again, I said that I'm pretty new to everything that's going on here, and I don't really know, or I guess I know a lot about it, but I just haven't actually implemented it. I haven't had the time to. So now that 119 is out, I'm actually going to be able to go to and explore as much of this village as possible. I see this little guy in here. I wanted to take his furnace because it's my furnace and I love the furnace. Anyways, this is a little hint of how these guys work in the future, and how they're probably the most frustrating things to possibly move around. Like, oh, I'm not looking forward to it. I need the iron farm, I need a village trading hall. It's going to be a lot. Y'all know how this basically goes. It's always just like hours upon hours of getting these guys into the little like buckets of trading areas and whatnot. But look at this area. This is not beautiful. I got like a big cliff over there. That could be good for a big mega base eventually. Anyway, so I told you how I wanted to bring back some sheep, and this is the ones that I found. I was able to get 3, and you don't need to watch the whole thing, but here we go. We got little speedy, and I'm like, I think I ended up losing one of them on this little fast track here, and I just got frustrated, and now I'm just going to cut to actually getting them over there, because these guys are just a pain, and they're just a complete pain anytime that you're working with them. Anyways, so I got them back home, and we're going to get them into the little houses here, where I'm eventually going to have a sheep hole, and then I'm going to want a hole for every single different type of animal, because, you know, it's not animal cruelty if they're happy in a hole. It's perfect. Okay, let's go on an adventure. So now you all get to see my wonderful adventuring and fighting skills. I didn't want to go too far, but I did end up fighting these little skeletons. And like, look at this. I could have let them die in the sun, but no, I had to engage front on, fully, all the way. Come on. And like, I got so close to dying here. Oh my god, look at that. 2 more hits and I would have been toast. I literally only have leather armor on. Like, that's nothing. But, okay. Wanted to get a little bit of iron. And now my little boat right down. Watch this. Expert move. Let's go. Falling down the water. And, I'm so sorry. I had to leave this in. Look at this. Look at this. Here. Oh my god, it's so bad. Well, you can tell that I'm not playing on hardcore. I am not good enough that. But I did do this cool jump down into a water pit. Because, you know, I'm just so good at this game. Okay, anyways. I survived. And I was able to also find this non-gravity gravel. I thought it was going to fall if I broke the first one. You guys tell me if that was supposed to happen or not. I don't know. Anyways, here's a quick little loot show of what I found. A bunch of copper, coal, a little bit of iron. I was really expecting more. But anyways, I decided here that I can start digging down in my little tunnel. So we can look at the mines. Okay. I dug down a little bit. I didn't want to show you all that. It's just boring. Just everyone has dug a tunnel straight down, but I did find a bunch of mobs right over here in this one main area. And I am, again, you saw how good I am at fighting mobs. I was smart enough to make myself a shield now. And I was smart enough to funnel them in, and there were lots of creepers. I survived every single one of those, and I'm kind of sad he didn't drop me any armor because I could have used a little bit more than what I had. Anyways, there was still another one and still more mobs over here. This was probably one of the hairiest moments that I actually encountered during this entire session. It was just not good. Clearly, I need to just freshen up on all my fighting capabilities. You would have expected me to be a little bit better because I have been playing this game for ever. But nope, not really. And as in forever, kind of going back to my first comment, I played this 10 years ago, but I just never really got back into it. Alright, but here you can see a little bit of loot, more copper, a little bit of redstone, some lapis, all the wonderful things you could possibly ever want. And I was finally smart enough to make myself a little bit of armor after this, but I did not show this in the clip. Because look at this, look at these little babies. I ran into, we're gonna throw like a counter up there as soon as I kill this. Okay, just look how many little baby zombies I actually end up running into. Because like, what of my luck? Like, baby zombies are supposed to be like fairly rare, I thought, but look at this. The little jerk decided to follow me and almost get me killed by a creeper. And yes, I might see those diamonds over there. I don't know. We'll see. But look, another one. This is number 3. And it's very important to kill every single baby that you see. Yeah, we don't like babies here. We are definitely against baby zombies. Through and through, through and through. And that's 4. Okay, but I know that all of you want to see this. It's very important. Yes, the diamonds. We're going to count them. We get 1 here. And I was expecting this to be like 1 or 2, but I just kept digging and I kept getting luckier and luckier and it just kept going. And I thought I was going to stop with this too, but I was smart enough that I dug out everything. And I found out that I ended up getting 1 more. So I think that was a vein of like 5 or 6. I don't actually remember. Oh, yeah, look at that. I think I ended up getting 7 out of this. You're going to have to look back and maybe see the footage in a little bit. But the actual amount itself, I don't exactly recall. I'm going to say 7. Yeah, 7 right there. You can see. And here's the main loot that I got from all of that little caving session down there. And I finally wanted to go back up to the surface through my little tunnel. Look at all that loot that I finally have. All this copper. I got lots of plans for this. So y'all might be thinking I'm a little stupid for just leaving all my chests out here, but you'll see. I got a plan. I wanted to make sure that I had enough copper at the beginning that I could actually build something interesting with this. And there will be a little bit of a building montage. If you just stick around for a little bit longer, you'll end up seeing it. But of course, I just have to keep flexing and flexing all those loots that I ended up getting. So I figured it's a great time to start oxidizing some copper, because we're still a very long ways away from actually getting the house built. But, you know, just getting a little bit of this copper out, and then also just getting some materials. So unfortunately, replay mod is still not out for 119 yet, so I'm just gonna have to do some more quick sped up footage so you can see all these wonderful tree chopping montage. It would be much cooler if I had the replay mod on, and I promise as soon as it comes out, I'm gonna be focusing on actually getting that all set up again. But we finally created our first diamond pickaxe, and is that not just like the most exciting moment of like your beginning game? Like, come on, like that's like the beginning of like the game right there. So I'm going to go do some quick mining off camera because no one wants to see that. But look at this. I have a little chest behind me. And everybody knows that the chests are exactly what you want to see. You want to see the loot that I got. Okay, so here we go. I'll show you. I got a little bit more diamonds. I think I got kind of unlucky. I was mining for a while, and I felt like I really didn't hit anything while strip mining. I was way down at bedrock level, which I thought was supposed to be like the place to get diamonds. Luckily, got a little bit of redstone that's going to help for... I have a plan that's going to be out here in the water in a little bit, so y'all will have to stick around and see that in the later episodes. I'm thinking maybe after the next episode, because I have another big plan for... I'm going to go adventuring, and I think I want to beat the game in the next episode. So we're going to end up seeing, but for now, I'm going to start building my first house here. So I don't have all the clips from it, but here's going to be a few clips. It's going to be much better once the replay mod is back out for 119. But for now, we got a little bit of these, and we're going to clear some areas. And I will say that I kept building and building and building, but I got distracted because I found this boat. And it was just kind of like shredded in the sand over here. And I wanted to, like, I knew that these things spawned with chests in it, but I couldn't see any of them. So I figured that I was probably going to get lucky, and I decided to start just mining out all this stuff inside because I just had this feeling that I was going to get something in the chest. And we're going to see if I actually ended up getting lucky or not. I don't know. There's just so much stuff to mine out. There's wood and stone and all these other goodies. And I just kept going and going and going. And then, would you look at that? And I got a diamond too. That was just so lucky. I just had the feeling that I was going to find something cool in there. Anyways, back from a little adventure, we're going to finish up a little bit of the house building, some clearing of the inside. You can see I finally got myself an enchanting table and just adding a little bit more details up here. And you can see that I actually used some of the copper that we aged earlier. But unfortunately, I lost a lot of footage and I just kind of got carried away because I wanted to keep building this house. And we can now see the house. It's done. Look at that thing. It's multiple layers. I don't know how I feel about the tower on the side. I want you guys to give me some reactions and comments down to see if there's anything good in there. But for now, this is the house. This is eventually going to be a little cow pen. But for now, I think it turned out pretty good. We have lots of space in here just to get set up as a little basic starter house. I think I can add some chests in here. I have my little bedroom up at the top, and I can see everything that's going on in here. But that will be it for this episode. I think that's a good place to stop. We got a little house, and we got a decent amount of diamonds to start. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and hopefully see you all in the next episode.